Okay, so welcome everyone to Therapeutic Yoga for Capilano University. We're going to work the whole body, just finding your feet and grounding. Bend your knees, feel your legs, feel your feet. Inhale, reaching to the sides, radiating through that sun all around you. Exhale like a waterfall down the whole body, front, sides, back. Feel the feet. And keep this going in your own timing. And I'm just going to let someone else in. Keep going. Very welcome to come at any time to the class. Now you can start constricting the throat, making an oceanic sound we call Ujjayi Pranayama. Helps lengthen the breath, and the sound helps to steady the mind. We're going to add on to that a humming breath, if you like. Do this in your own timing, so you don't have to do it with me. Hum at your own rate, at your own pace. Last time. Hands at the heart. Inhale, arms, sides. Visualize that radiant sun all around you. Exhale, gather up that light at the heart to its source deep within you. You can bow the head to the heart to connect to your spiritual center. Inhale, opening up. And you can just think of this as the source of you, whatever that means to you. Exhale. So the sound Om represents that consciousness that links us all together. You can just hum if you prefer. And that can be interpreted any way you like. It could be just our humanity, our love, our care for each other that links us. This is all for our mental health and well-being, what we're doing right now. One more time. When you're ready, bringing your feet together, if that works for you. And inhale, coming up on the toes, arms sides, if that works. Stretching way up with your hands, and exhale, arms coming down. So if you have a shoulder injury or anything, just bring your arms not as high, just to a place where it doesn't hurt. Inhale, coming up. I like to link my thumbs together and pull long so I get some traction in my spine, and then exhale. See if you can time the movement of your arms with your heels coming down so that you stay very present and mindful. Keep this going, very simple. This is a mindfulness breath-based practice, which is a preparation for pranayama, breathing exercises, and meditation, focusing the mind for sustained periods of time. until you get absorbed in that which you're meditating on. Your meditation might be something you're writing for work, for example, or sometimes when you teach, you go into that flow state of complete absorption with what you're doing. So meditation doesn't have to be something where you're just sitting and doing something a bit more classical. It can be a more ordinary state. Just last time. You notice that I'm pausing between inhale and exhale. This moment of nothingness to just be present. So we're now going to stay in the pose if that works, or you can keep it repeating up and down, your choice. Now you can change the arm position, so your arms could be at the sides, they could be interlocked fingers. I have my gaze slightly down to help me balance. And exhale, coming down. Okay, so we're going to do some more balancing today. Inhale, arms coming front. We haven't done this in a while. Just change it up. Exhale, bring one leg up and bend the knee just to start. And really stand on that supporting leg. Inhale, coming up with your arms and your foot down. Exhale, from the pelvic floor all the way to the belly button, drawing that leg up. So try to move the leg with the core. And inhale. So I'm mirroring you to be left to right, but you can modify that starting with your easy side and moving to your hard side. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can extend that leg long and see if you can do that, or bend it a little bit less. So if I do it long, my thigh tends to grip. So I might like to bend my knee a bit, so you can play with that. And again, try to stand nice and tall as you do that. Don't lean back or forward. Inhale, extend nice and long. Find that full Tadasana. Exhale. Drawing that hip back. Inhale. Last round. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in. Inhale, breathing from the chest to the belly or just the belly expanding. Okay, and one more. And exhale, release the hands down. We're going to do this to the sides. And we're going to add a little bit of a bend to the sides. Inhale, arms coming up to the sides. Exhale, you're going to bring one foot out and lean a little bit to the side. And if you can, balance a bit and play with how far you go down. Inhale. And exhale. So you're reaching up and out, radiating like the sun out from your center and going to your place. This is working with the hips, the core. Inhale and stretching that spine long every time you inhale, creating space between those vertebrae, which tend to get a little bit compressed over time. As we age, we get a little shrunk. So we want to keep nice and long the center of our nervous system, the spine. So important. And the yogis believe all this energy, this prana, goes up and down the spine through these 7+ chakras, wheels of energy along the spine. So you can think of it as just the nervous system if you prefer, not to get into those esoterics. Exhale, pelvic floor up, draw that belly in to help you stabilize. I like this one because it's just fun. I feel like a kid. Inhale, well, people know me well, know that I like to play. So for me, this one is very playful. Just gets me out of my head. That was one of the things one of you asked for today, is just get me out of my head. I want to get into my body. Okay, and exhale, arms coming down. Now we're going to go behind, so just make sure there's room behind you. You could have a chair that you bring your hands to, or a wall. Inhale, arms coming up in the front. Exhale, I'm going to show first with the hands coming in line with the hips. Bring one foot out behind you and maybe tip forward a little bit or a lot. And keep stretching those hands away, dropping the shoulders, lengthening the spine, making the hips nice and even. Inhale, coming up. Now, the more you add those arms to it, the harder it gets. I'm just going to start with dynamic movement of the arms. If you want, you can add moving the arms first when you come out. That's much harder. And if you want, you can leave the arms overhead and go into what's normally called warrior 3. You could have your hands on a wall, a chair as you do this to help support. And I don't know if you can see this, but I'm really trying to stay balanced on that one foot as long as possible, especially as I inhale, pulling up, pulling up, pulling up on that supporting leg. Last time. Oh, and I reached the wall behind me. It must have gotten longer. Inhale, that's fun. And that's actually a nice way to do it, is reaching a wall behind you. Let's see if I'm as long on this side. And there we go. And that one warms you up in a hurry. That's a lot of work. Exhale, release. Whew. Notice how you feel. All these asymmetric poses, they help balance the nervous system and the body. They just make you feel more balanced, that back and forth movement. Let's do a nice forward bend before we move to our next balance. I'm doing a balancing theme today. Inhale, arms coming up in front. When the arms move in front, it activates the lower back muscles a bit more than upper back. And exhale, coming forward, drawing in from the pelvic floor up to the belly button. So slight rounding in the lower back. And then releasing the neck and shoulders unless you have eye or heart issues where you need to keep the head up or come to a chair. Inhale, move the arms in line with the ears, coming up. And let's just go up and down. You can interlock the fingers. Now, if the arms as levers creates too much weight for the spine, you can just move with the hands moving up and down on the legs. That takes out a lot of the weight that the spine has to move with, okay? So inhale is a rounding, exhale is a rounding, inhale is an extending. Let's see if I can show that. Exhale, drawing in from the pelvic floor up. There's a slight rounding in the lower back and bending my knees slightly for support. When you come up, you're hinging from the hips. Keep a slight contraction in the pelvic floor as you breathe from the chest to the stomach area. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in is contracting as you come forward. And last time, coming up. And exhale, release. So that's what's called a counter pose, all those asymmetrics countering. Okay, we're going to do another balance. So inhale, arms coming front. Exhale, draw one leg up. Be prepared for this. Hands halfway down in front. Inhale, open the chest, open the hip. This is hip opener. Draw those shoulder blades together, get a nice opener there. Exhale, gather up to the center from the pelvic floor up to the belly button. Yep, lots of balancing going on. Inhale, extending back. It is nice to be able to see you. If you do leave your video on, it does give you a little bit of inspiration. Exhale, stepping into the center. And then we do the other side. Inhale, arms, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Inhale, arms coming up, but you don't have to. You can be anonymous if you want. Exhale, it's just fun for me. Exhale, I feel a little bit more with you. Inhale, opening up. It also lets me know if I've gone too far. Exhale. It's like, oh, no one's doing what I'm doing. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in. Inhale, extend back. Now this one I'm going to just show. It's a little hard to get a sense. You're actually, it's like doing cobra on the floor, if you know that pose, or shalabhasana, locust. Exhale, release. So it's just a little back arch. It's working all the parts of the hips. Okay, you'll feel all the parts of the hips working. We're going to do another round, round 3. Inhale, arms up. There's the sun. Exhale, one leg coming up, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in. This is called your mula or your root in Sanskrit. Inhale, opening up. Really stand on that standing leg. Open the chest, thumbs back. Exhale, gather it all back to the center. You guys look great. Inhale, extend back, arch your back. Feel like there's a string between your fingertips and your toes. And exhale, draw that leg in, balancing on that supporting leg till the last moment, back on 2 feet. Other side, inhale. Exhale, leg up. Inhale, opening. Exhale, gathering. Inhale, extending. Exhale, centering. Last round. Hopefully you're not losing your breath. Inhale. Exhale, one leg up. Inhale, opening. Exhale, gathering. Inhale, extending. Exhale, centering. Last time, inhale. Chest to belly or just belly expanding. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in, chest falls. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, gathering. Feel like that root is drawing your leg in. Inhale, extending, expanding. Exhale, centering. And stand on both feet. And notice how you feel in samastiti, even standing pose. Let your breath rest. Come back to neutral. Okay, so we're going to add some warriors now. So bringing your feet together. Step 1 foot forward. I'm going to start with my left, but mirroring you. Just find your knee over your ankle. It's about heel to heel alignment or heel to arch or even wider. So whatever is comfortable for your hips. So hip width apart and your knees. Just going to go into that upper back a little bit more. So inhale, opening. Exhale, now stretching that front leg. You can do this with a chair if you like. Inhale, coming up. So you can bring your hands to a countertop, a chair, a table. And exhale. Just up and down. So you inhale, you might want to visualize that radiant sun all around you. And exhale, connecting to the earth below you. Inhale, connecting to the sky, the clouds, the sun. Exhale, connecting to the earth, the water, the roots of the trees, the plants. And last time, inhale, opening up. And exhale, we're going to step back. And doing the other side, stepping forward like a warrior, back foot turning out, comfort. And this is a modification for neck and shoulders. It's very expansive. It's actually found in research of, for example, Parkinson's disease. These kinds of poses make a person feel more resourced, has better sense of self-confidence. Other research done on this, exhale, forward bend, called power posing. You can look it up. Inhale. They don't know how it works exactly. The beginning, Ann Cuddy, she thought it was exhale forward. She thought it was decreasing cortisol and increasing testosterone. That's what her first paper said. But now it's just that people feel better when they do these kind of open, framed poses. Exhale, forward bend. So a day you're feeling a bit low because of all this rain we get in the winter here. This is connecting to the inner light box, I call it. That light box at the heart. And visualize that light. And then exhale, letting go of tension, stress. Bringing the head closer to the earth. Just letting go of the mind. Doing this 4 to 6 times. Inhale. And exhale. This is going to be our last round. Inhale, finding that power pose. Yoga therapy, we use this for depression and for increasing courage. Exhale, release. So it also works with anxiety. It's a real mental health pose. And just finding your feet. Notice how you feel, a bit more uplifted. So all the back arches of yoga create that energy in the system. Okay, we're gonna do one more pose. We have to do our forward bend as counter to this. So this is about relaxation. We're just gonna go into this and stay. We should be well warmed up. Inhale, arms coming up. And exhale, forward bend like a waterfall, like a wave coming down. And just staying here in the semi-inversion, just stay here. If you want to move a little bit to help you lengthen your spine, you can inhale, lift your chest with your hands on the ground, or they could be on blocks or a chair or a table. Get some length in the spine. You can bring your rib cage forward. You can actually grab onto it and draw it forward so your lower back gets some traction. And then exhale, release. Finding your forward bend. This is an anti-anxiety pose. It literally creates grounding by down-regulating the nervous system. Head lower than heart. Nervous system tells the heart to slow down. Just slow down, perhaps holding onto your feet. Perhaps take your peace fingers, put them between your big toe and your second toe. Linking with that liver meridian right there. Decompress the spine. Feel like you're getting some space between your vertebrae, a little bit of space. And if you feel ready, you can come to the floor and sit, or you can just stand. If sitting on the floor doesn't work for you, your choice. You can stand or sit, or you can sit on a chair, whatever you like. I'm in Vajrasana. Feel free to sit on a cushion. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste, namaskaram. Thank you very much.